Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Check, 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 check. Check nine, check nine.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right.
Hey, switch gears.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
64,
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run the counter. Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run with Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Jordan. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Mahomes. He'll set up the screen to Drake. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Yellow, 180. Time to go, night, night. 51 to Mike. 51. 15. I got you, Pop. 51, Mike. Mike, 51. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Shift. You go tight. You got tight.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
And the Cardinals' 1st down.
17-0 our score after 1. They go play action here on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A throw over the middle taken in. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Got 3.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
On 1st down, Swift. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Clifford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. He finds McCoy. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Swift. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Off the play fake. Clifford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Clifford, and he's going to go down again. Hassan Reddick, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, Clifford. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll take a and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now it's Peterson. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball? Hey, check 20 minutes.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 22-yard line.
Check. Hey. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Down. 10 Lobo. The 48 right now. Let's go. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Shoot.
On 2nd down now. Swift. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Looking to throw. Clifford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A gain of 32 that time.
And the Cardinals first down.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Drake, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Swift. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
64. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Hey, alert.
Yes.
Right now, let's go. Here we go.
Now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Back to throw. Clifford. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Now they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their 1st touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
They stay on the ground with Drake. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, Clifford, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17. Yard line.
First and 10. Their own 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defense.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Logan, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. And he hits Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Exit.
They run again with Logan. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. T.J. Logan, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Clifford throwing deep for Gallup, and that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Lions. 48 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Clifford. Looking deep now for McCoy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Set, ready. 60 out low. Mike 58, right there. Let's go, let's go.
On 3rd down, Logan. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Moore on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Lions will take over. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season.
You can't block me.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Back to throw. Clifford, he's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
S-T-R-O. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe.